Yeah, buddy, AlphaCraft, and we have got ourselves a new day and a new set of tasks, and hopefully some new adventures on the way. Hello, son. Thank you for cooperating at the beginning of the episode. So, in the last couple of episodes, I had found these two horses, and I had asked the audience if y'all could give me suggestions, which one you think I should tame and make my steed. The one with the little white stripe on his nose, or the one that's all gray? And I'm going to be honest with you. I got just about even response on both. But I had another response from a few people that was like a really good response that was like, Piggy, why choose between the two? Test the two. So what we're going to do is we're going to put leads on both these fellas. All right, guys, you come with me. We'll make it where it's just so easy for you to get out of there. Come on, you two are institutionalized. Come with me. They refuse to escape. All right, so let's see here. Let's haul these guys over here. I really didn't set up a good area for... Oh, no, sir, no, ma'am, whatever you are. You come here. Follow me. Come on. Oh, I didn't realize it. The one with the little stripe also has... Oh, I'm almost tempted to name that one Socks now. Someone had mentioned you should name it Blaze. I kind of want to name it Socks. Let's see here. Might name it Glue Factory, depending on how good of a horse you are, though. So let's see here. I'm going to place one horse there. Oh, I had two horses. Okay, we'll put you both there. So let's see here. If I right-click you... Oh, it just tries to let me ride you. Do you stay, like, tied up the whole time? Yeah. You keep kicking me off. Just takes you a little while to think about it. Wait, can I give them carrots? Do horses love carrots like pigs love carrots? No, I don't see the numbers going down. I know they like they like sugar. We have sugar. Yes, we do. Look, it's the plot twist that you didn't expect. It's been sitting here all along. All right, let's see here. Let's get that. How much was that? It's 22 pieces. Let's see if that'll work. I know it's sugar and I think apples. I think that's it. All right, so no, you got to face me, horsey. Maybe that's what it is. That it's. Oh, there you go. I got to aim it towards your neck, not your face. Now, how do you know if you've given them enough? No, I don't want to give you any more. I want you, Mr. Ungrateful. You're going to be my friend. I was going to say, it's got... Let's see here. You know, it'd be interesting if it was like the harder it was to... Oh, there we go. Now we got best friends forever. I like how the best friends forever has a lead. It's just total serendipity how that worked out. So let's see here. You... Now, is the hearts their health or is the hearts their ability to, like, jump? Because apparently the one with the white stripe looks like it's got better hearts set up. Let's give you... Come here. Yeah, you sound like a pig. Be my friend, I tell you. There's more sugar where that came from. Maybe a little bit more? I've never had horses take so long to tame. There we go. So see, that one's got one extra heart at the top. Can you jump from steed to steed? Yes, you can. And this one's got two. So not too much of a comparison between that. Well, let's see here. If I right-click that, okay, so we'll take one and put you there, and you will put you there. So now we've got them separated. And I have two saddles. Now, I figured out where I was getting these saddles from. It was from the pillager raids. When you fight the beast and you kill it, it will drop a saddle, which is really cool. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and take this one first. No. I didn't want to. Let's see if I squat right click. Will that remove the lead? Okay, so I'll hop on. And this is just going to be kind of a non-scientific. This horse seems to get around pretty good, though, I must say. And then, how do you test jumping? Let's do F5. I know there's a way you can do this. I can't really... Are you supposed to let go when it gets up? Oh, there we go. That was a jump. That doesn't seem too bad. All right, so let's swap out horses. Whoop. There we go. And you come here. Nope. Come over here. We'll tie you down. Gonna have to make horse stables now. Just keep these guys from running off. If I right-click that, there we go. That got that. And then empty hand, click on you. There we go. Okay, this horse, we can definitely tell is slower. So the one with the white stripe is definitely slower. How are you for... You've got a better health, though. How are you for jumping? Whoa! Either I'm hitting the button better... Okay, that's funny. So we've got one that's a good jumper, and we've got one that's a good runner. I'm going to be honest with you. I've never really had a moment where a horse that jumped well was beneficial for me. I'm not saying that it isn't. I'm just saying I've never figured out how to make the jumping work or work to my advantage should be the thing. So you, sir, for now are going to be our friend that we use to zoom around the base. So let's do that. Now that we've gotten that out of the way and we got our horse set up. Do I have any horse armor? I don't think I have horse armor. I have to go look for it. If we've got some horse armor, that might be a good thing to put on this horse. Just so, can you hold your shield while you're... Yeah, you can. Okay. All right, so let's zoom around. Man, look at this horse go. That's what I'm talking about. We can get places. We can do things. And look, I've got an ice tray up here y'all aren't supposed to see. Oh, the horsey was so fast it got us up here quicker than we realized we weren't supposed to show that off. Don't worry, that's for a future episode. Oh, that's what I like to see. You just back off far enough and they disappear. That's how you deal with a pillager raid. But yeah, the way I've been filming these episodes is I'm kind of filming them slightly out of order. As a little insider baseball for y'all that don't know how YouTube and stuff works. So I am filming like different snippets and pieces of stuff, and I'm strategically doing it in a way where when I release it, I don't show off stuff by accident that I've been working on in the past. So that way you'll just see still a linear effect. But this is definitely a linear effect. We've got the two towers that we worked on before, and come down in here. And you can see where I've been working on some more path blocks. Now, for now, what I'm doing, I'm trying to make like an empty canvas, if that makes sense. So how we've got this path cut open for us that just kind of roughly... Why are you not running up one block? Is it that the distance from the path to that is just enough? Wow, it is. We need a backup alarm on you. So if I do this and hit... Okay, so I guess that's how you make jumping work. Let's try thinking. Up. Can we jump up 2 blocks? No, that doesn't work. But we can back up and zoom. Nope, no zoom shoes. Okay, so let's break this block out of the way, and I think the 2 wide will be enough for the horse to go up. Whoop! There we go. Awesome. So right now, the way that I've got this set up is I want to build it as a blank canvas. So I'm working on making these path blocks like this, and I'm just trying to get a basic shape. I felt like the taper, not the taper, but you know what, horse? Come on, get up there. Get up there. You know what I needed to do? Let's run back real quick. I need to carry a lead and a fence post with me. I wish that horses had saddlebags. Like you could put... You know, like maybe just 5 items would fit in it. Something really small. But what we could do is we could carry a fence post and we could carry a lead and then maybe, you know, some food for the horse. If it got hurt, we could raise its health back up. We'll ride you over here. Place that down. Dismount and tie you off. Now you stay put. Don't you go breaking that lead, sir. I'll be back for you later. But yeah, okay, so the way I want to do this is I wanted this slope to be more natural. Right here, we've got this pretty big slope right here. Now, I could raise it up a little bit, but the only problem is the way we've built these bases, and I mean the bottom of this, not like a base, but the base of these towers. The dirt was right here, and it just felt very cramped. So I was like, you know what, if we dig this back just a little bit, we'll start to get a little bit of shape. It'll make sense, like the people that built these towers here kind of built the dirt back just a little bit. And so we get this area jutting out right here. Now, I'm eventually going to dig up this stuff in the middle, and we're going to add in blocks and make like a definite road that goes through here. What? Just you? Just a random egg dropping from the sky. Okay. But this is like a blank canvas. It's just a blank area. We're going to work on how the hill tapers upwards. If I turn this into path blocks, I don't have to worry about lighting, so we won't get mobs spawning. So that'll be a plus. And then I think as we go, that's where I'm going to start working on the shape of the walls, the shape of the arc, and actually the shape of the lower walls. Like I'm going to give them a little bit of a curvature and taper as well. Pardon me. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I just ate some food a little while ago. You know, pigs got to eat. You got to have all them calories up so you can work hard. So the first thing I want to do is I want to figure out some kind of... Oh, it's Avomance. Hello, sir. Filming a clip. Just working on this clip real quick. So what I want to do is extend these walls so that they look a little bit more built. He forgot it was in the end. But yeah, I want to make it look like this was built intentional to about, let's move up here, to about right here. Like they've actually structurally built a tunnel through here. And then I want to build some kind of supports in the wall. I don't necessarily want them to be as obtrusive as these, but I still want supports in the walls, just so it looks like, you know, the structure's been built. And then once we get past these, then we're going to make it feel like it's more like a cave. It's more like a valley, like something that was naturally here, and the inhabitants that were here before built this section out here. But I just want to, I like looking at this at night. I want to back off just a little bit. See how the towers stick out better now? That's what I was kind of concerned about, is that we wouldn't, you know what? We've got a horse. We got a horse, of course. Let's use the horse. Come here, horse. We need a name for you. The other one might be named Socks. We might name you Blaze. So it would be like the best of both worlds. Some people get this horse as the one that we use, and then the one that wanted to name the white striped one Blaze, they win as well by getting this horse named Blaze. I feel like in some ways that might be like trolling them, though. Oh, little baby zombie. Can you stay over there, babe? Oh, regular zombie, can you stay there for just a moment? Okay, cool. So see how this works? So you can definitely see the towers and the stuff starting to make sense. And once we finish this path and take away a bunch of these torches, because there's lamps up there, those lamps are going to make those towers stick out even more. Would you just get up there, sir? You and your 1 pixel no jump. We'll hop off and tie you down. Come here, you. You stay put. Right there on that spot. No, don't you buck and rear. You enjoy it. You're my friend. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to extend this tunnel forward just a bit. I'm going to work on some kind of like a pylon or structure and taper this a little back. And then we'll come back and we'll see the progress of what this entranceway is going to start looking like. And get this entranceway finished, and then people will feel way more welcome at the base when they come in, all right? So y'all just sit tight. I'm going to do a little bit of digging, a little bit of terraforming, and we'll come back and we'll take a look at the progress. All right, everybody, here is the way we're going to look at this. We're going to look at this as if we're entering the base, just so we can get the effect. So just from right here, the amount of chunks that are loaded, we can already start to see into the cave. We can start to see what I've been building. Now, I can't take the path that I'm eventually going to set up, which is a little bit off to the right, because I just haven't cleared that out yet. So we'll take this. We'll take the path less traveled. There you go. That's what it is. So we're just going to come around over here, and this is what we got going on so far. Went ahead and extended out this tunnel. Got some walls going. I feel like these work. They feel a little cramped, but I think it works. You let me know in the comment section below. Does that feel like it's too cramped, or do you think that works? I think it works. And so I started doing stuff like we've got, you know, these stairs and stuff. So I started putting stairs in here, making it look like there's little pitted spots in the wall, just as an experiment. I still want to get a little bit of mossy cobble and put it in there, but I want to like strategically place it. Like I'm thinking maybe we can put some mossy cobble along the bottom. Like maybe that's the area where the moisture has kind of built up and gotten down in there, something like that. But then as we move forward, we can see that back in here, there's one more support, just like right here, ending the spot where the tunnel was built as part of the valley. And then we've got these cool little support beams going right here, also showing the end. And then beyond that, I'm starting to build a tunnel. Now, just like this area, I'm trying kind of like a new building method. been slowly, like, okay, I claim no genius. I claim nothing like, oh, look how Piggy is so smart and what he came up with. This is just kind of like something that I've fallen into and just kind of developed over about the past year playing Minecraft. I build in layers. Instead of like trying to, in one episode, we're going to build the gate and the tunnel and the towers and the cave and everything, and it's all going to be decorated and completely finished. Yeah, I don't roll like that. I know some people can build amazing like that. Piggy just don't roll like that. So what I do is I build in layers. So the layer we're working on right now is we've got the tunnel and we've got these towers. We're just trying to work on the road. Now the next layer that I'm working on is I just want to get the curvature and path of the cave to work. So all I'm doing right now, we'll go ahead and get the horse up here, because I wandered off, and when I came back, he had broke his lead. So you, sir, you know what? Actually, let's do this. I'm going to show you this cool little trick that I figured out. I don't know, as with all things in Minecraft, if I figured it out, 50 other people have already been doing it. So if I drop this horse down in here and just put a block there, for whatever reason, this horse cannot go up a single wide area. So the horse just stays there. It's awesome. It's the most low-tech horse stable ever. And I know this works because I've been doing this for about a day between both clips, and that horse has been sitting down there like that, and it has not wandered off. You know what? Oh my gosh, you know what I didn't think of? If that horse broke its lead, did this horse break its lead? Okay, Socks, you're safe. Oh my gosh, that made me panic. I might have to... we might have to quickly start working on horse stables. We can't work on horse stables yet. We don't have the area set up, Piggy. So we'll have to do more low-tech horse stables. But this is what I'm doing right now. I'm just working on like the winding edge of the cave, the natural cave, and at the same time trying to get a little bit more of a natural progression of the path. So started experimenting with not making the path even, curving it a little bit, stuff like this, and then as we go, we start moving up. And like I said, for now, this is all going to be path blocks because it keeps us from having to spam torches, and it lets us start to experiment with just lighting effects and whatnot. I want this cave to be like, this is going to be your first impression of the base. So it has to be kind of awe-striking. It strikes you with awe. I want people to look at it and go, oh, cool, pretty. So what I want to do here is I want to experiment with using light. And the way we're going to experiment with light is I'm going to use it in different areas, like how we've got these towers. I'm going to use light to make your eyes go, huh? And look at something. And then everything else is just kind of going to be a little bit in the dark. There'll be ambient light from the different light sources, but it'll be just a little dark. And so it'll give you that sense of being in a cave. It'll give you that sense of just, I don't know. Just maybe a little spookiness or something, a little ominous feeling like there's something around the corner. What could it be? Now, right now, there's nothing. So if anybody visited the base right after we finish this cave, it's going to be like the biggest letdown ever. Think of the worst movie you've ever seen, where the ending of it was terrible, and you're like, why did I waste my time watching this? That will be this cave. So we'll have to tell people, come for the matinee. Don't pay the full price. The ending is not that great. But this, to me, this is a game changer. I always strive to make my builds where they are spawn proof, but still look natural. That's always something I wanted to do. This and that. Those two blocks right now, to me, are the most important blocks in the game. Because I can make this completely pitch dark. And from afar, you walking up on it. Like if I didn't use stairs here, if I just offset all of my block surfaces with a half slab, oh, look at the game going crazy. If I offset everything just with a half slab, if you didn't walk up and see that difference from afar, it just looks like a normal block, you would have no idea that this place was actually spawn proof because it was all half slabs. That's amazing. So we can actually build natural-ish looking structures with these two components. Good thing we left that, right? So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to use stairs and half slabs to give some curvature to the wall. We want it to curve upwards. and it's going to go up to a certain height, and it's going to start to curve over. Just kind of experiment a little bit with the unnatural shapes of everything. Now, once I get this blank canvas built, that's when we're going to come back and start adding the detail. That's when we're going to come back and start using stuff like andesite and gravel, and maybe experiment a little bit with some dirt in some pockets or somewhere, so that we can make it feel like it's an actual cave. I mean, you know, it'll have shape and form with all of this, but as we start to mix different materials in, that is going to make it feel a bit more natural. And then from there, that is when we will finally make another pass through here and start really working on details. Like right here, I feel like this is about 80% complete. We've got our blank canvas, we've got a little bit of texturing going on, and then we have some detailed structures that not only stick out because they're definitely different colors and they're definitely different shapes, more complex shapes, but we're also, I thought I saw a creeper, we're also using that lighting to make that effect. I've got one more idea I want to definitely set up in here, and then we will eventually have to set up some kind of a road so that this makes sense, so it doesn't just feel like an open, barren dirt path. We do want it to feel like there is a road that definitely tells you as a player, this is the direction you need to be going. So, got a little bit more work to do. I think what I'm going to try and do is squeeze just a little bit more into this episode. Let's see if I can at least get the rest of the gray walls kind of worked out and all the way up there. Try to get this path somewhat worked out, so at least we have like a tunnel and we have a pathway to get up into there. See if I can go ahead and close in the top as well, so that way we have something accomplished. Not nearly as boring as I thought it was going to be. Hopefully get a little bit more accomplished. Yeah, so y'all just sit back, have yourself some popcorn, get yourself a snack. I know it's only going to be a few seconds. It's a few seconds for you, so you got to eat fast, okay? Get your snack and eat fast. Just don't cough and choke on it. If it's a snack you're going to cough and choke on it, then just sit tight, okay? No snacks for you. But I'm going to do a little bit more work here. Try to get this all squared away. Haha, get it? Squared away? I'm going to try and see if I can get everything squared away and ready to bring you back and show you some progress. And then I'll bring you back and show you some progress. All right, everybody, I had to stop myself. I got into a building frenzy. Yes, I did. I started building like crazy, and I had to stop myself. I'm like, wait a minute. You completed your task, sir. You completed the task you wanted to do in this episode, which is make a tunnel and make it functional and maybe a little bit of decoration. So we're going to go over and look at it, okay? It's a little dark, but I'm fine with that. I kind of wanted that ambient feel. Here we go. So here is the opening, and we've got a little bit of light going on. I figured I would go ahead and use these campfires. It gives like a little bit of a rustic feel. We've got a little bit of animated motion detail going on with the smoke. I like how it gets up to a certain level and it kind of stops and collects. That's pretty cool. But then I've got these support beams that are kind of, helping hold up the ceiling, keeping it from falling in on us. Now, at first I didn't have these fence posts here. It was just this piece. And it didn't look good. I don't have, never mind. I was going to get an axe and knock it off, but it looked like it was missing something. But once I added the fence posts, it added just enough detail. It's really cool too, because as we come through here, and you can see in the dark, I don't know if YouTube's going to let it render well, but you can kind of see right there, you can see some of the detail, but it's just in the dark. Now, I know I was saying I wanted to make this where it wasn't so when you come around the corner, you immediately see out. But I think I'm okay with it. I think it works. Because we can still, you can barely see the detail up there. It's an identical thing of this, just with a different mix of fence posts up there. But I think allowing that to be like that, we can have some of the daylight come through, and so we actually get to see the detail there from afar. And I went and cleared out a few more trees, just so it's a little bit easier to navigate around here. JJ and Wild, they are building like crazy, I tell you what. Now we've got not so much a border dispute. We're just trying. There goes my keyboard acting up again. We don't have really a border dispute. It's just we're trying to figure out the exact detailing of where everything should be going over here. I'm gonna run around this. So I've got the edge of their street. and they want to put some buildings right in here, but my portal's right here. So we've kind of come up with or actually Wild was the one that did. She came up with a pretty cool plan. We're going to move the portal forward just a little bit to give them some more building room, and then she's going to do something really cool with this. And then once she does, we can start building out here on our borders and just kind of sorting everything out. You know, growing pains and whatnot, but we're going to make it work. So, and this is the only thing I don't like, and this is more having to do with server issues than anything. Not really an issue with a server, but you've only got so many chunks you can load. If you notice, I don't see anything out there. I guarantee you there's buildings and a city out there. It's insanely crazy. But for right now, we can't see it. Now, see how you can see right there? You know that's a dark tunnel. I mean, you know, we just walked through it. Now, if I move forward a little bit, we'll get close enough to the chunk that it'll load. There it goes. But we can still see some daylight through there. So that's a little frustrating. Kind of ruins it a little bit. So somebody coming in here, see, once you get to right here, that's when everything works. Now, one thing we might think about doing, of course, it's not. I don't know. It's not going to quite solve it. I was going to say when you're over here, you can see through there. I think that was the other reason why I was contemplating like having bending, winding, turning stuff. So that, but once you get to about right here, maybe what we could do is make it where there's vegetation. There's like a trail that you're following here, and when you get to right here, that's where the trail opens up, and you actually get to have your first glimpse at this. So your first glimpse, we're forcing the player to be close enough to the tunnel that all you see is the tunnel. The chunks are properly loaded in, so that way it doesn't ruin the effect. It's all about the theatrics, right? Maybe we could do it. I'll back up. I'll back up just a little bit, because see, my first initial hope was that when somebody loaded into this area, they would get this immediate, woo, wow. But maybe we could do with some vegetation, because see, this mountain's going to get a whole lot taller. So we could put vegetation in here that kind of blocks this view, but it allows you to notice that there's a bit of a mountain. And maybe we can leave the vegetation kind of heavy in this area, but leave it open in here for the path, because there's going to be something really cool we're going to build right in here as well. So coming down this path, you'll notice something. You'll notice a mountain, but your eyes will be drawn towards what's over here. So you'll start running on the path. And then once we get over to this area where the tunnel has fully loaded itself so that it looks correct, somewhere right, it's still wanting to be a little bit of a stinker, somewhere right in here, then we'll have the vegetation open up, and you will be able to see not only the gate and the full grandeur of the mountain, you'll get the effect of what's going to be over here, and you'll be able to look right up into that tunnel and be like, what in the world is going on here? So there we go. Yeah, I'm rambling quite a bit, making this episode a little bit longer, but sometimes I like to explain my thoughts and what's going on, just you know, because I think it helps. I think it helps kind of build tension, get the audience interested in what's going to be happening. It kind of gives a little backstory, and sometimes I think it's just nice to hear people's thought processes on how and why they build things the way they do. It can maybe you can learn from that and use it in your own building process. I know I do. I have so many people. You go look down at the bottom. I don't mention this very much, and I should mention it a whole lot more. If you'll go to look down in the description box, there's a list and a link to everybody's channels that's here on AlphaCraft. There's a link to the website for AlphaCraft. There's a link to the Discord for AlphaCraft fans. And there's also a link to my Discord as well. And I was going to say, yeah, I know in my Discord and in all the videos that I do, so many people leave so many good ideas that I learn and grow from. So I like to give my ideas. Hopefully somebody can learn and grow from that as well. Learning and growing from each other. Great community thing, right? So, but yeah, this is it. This is the tunnel. This is the area built and lit. And like I said, I just had to stop myself. I started adding details. I went ahead and put the lighting in because I knew for YouTube to show you guys what was in here, it would need lighting. And once I had it lit, it looked very empty. So I added these support beams. But then once I made the support beams, I stopped myself. I was like, all right, No more detail, Piggy. Just show them what you built. But like I said, we're going to do this in layers. We're going to keep coming through here. And as I come through here and a new inspiration or idea happens, we will add to it and keep adding to it in multiple passes until I feel like we've gotten enough layers of detail. And also little pockets of stories. Like it makes it look lived in and important when you have like little moments where there's just little things. Like right now, our moment is these two guys. We've got a little bit of life in this area from these two guys. Their story is that they're guards. And that's all there is. They wanted to be stinkers, and I put them to work. Maybe someday we'll throw some food up there for them. But if you enjoyed this episode, please click that like button. And if you want to see more of these as I release them, you're not already subscribed, would you be so kind as to subscribe? If you want to subscribe, I would love it. Also, if you like YouTube to notify you and you want to take that chance, go and click the notification bell. And I'll leave that between you two to settle what happens. But I'm going to go ahead and get myself prepped and ready for next episode. I've got so many ideas. I'm just busting at the seams here. But I'm going to go ahead and try and see if I can sew all that back together so we can make a comprehensible, good episode in the next one. So thank you all so much for watching. And I hope to see you in the next episode of AlphaCraft.